YouTube! My name is Milk, and on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Cweamcat, we are watching all the dogs explained by Minute Earth. I love dogs. I used to be a vet tech, so I should know a lot about dogs. But let's see if there's something that I do not know. Yes.
This is a canine, and so is this, and this. And all of these good boys and girls are too.
Yay,
Wild
good
canines
boy.
are wildly diverse.
And you guys, by the way. He forgot to mention you guys.
Good boys and girls are
You
too.
guys are good boys and girls
Wild
too.
canines are wildly diverse and live on almost every continent.
Yo, this guy's eating with fork and knife.
Too.
Hang on a minute.
Wild canines are wildly diverse and live on almost every continent.
Look at that guy. How he know how to do that? Who taught him that? Who cooked here? Who cooked here? Wait, I bet I can name most of these. You guys ready? Coyote, red fox, gray fox, or maybe silver fox, tanuki, red fox. Badger, yeah. Wolf, Arctic fox, African painted dog, African wild painted dog. Whatever the hell this thing is, I don't even know. And then hang on, there's one behind me. There's a dingo behind me. Look, dingo, look at that guy. He's so dingalinging. I love dingo. I didn't know that foxes for canines. Yeah, anything that looks dog-like is probably a canine.
And ever since the wild ancestors of dogs first cozied up to the fires of ancient hunter-gatherers somewhere between 15 and 30,000 years ago, domestic dogs have reaped the benefits of one of the most successful cross-species partnerships in the history of the planet.
Hang on, there's some weird shit happening behind me. Good boy, good human. It kind of did turn all around like that. I swear to God, owners are owned by their pets nowadays. Like, it's the other way around for sure. People are mentally enslaved by their own animals. Maybe I should just stay in the middle for this video.
The benefits of one of the most successful cross-species partnerships in the history of the planet. An estimated 1 billion modern dogs live all over the world, including several who live with the people that made this video.
No way! Look at this! My dog, Luca, who is a black poodle mix just like this, and wears a blue collar, when I adopted him, his name that the shelter gave him was Nelson. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. This is Luca in a different life. Wow. These dogs are... Oh, this one's kind of... I don't really... She could use a haircut. But her face is cute. And this guy's fluffy and cute. And this guy is really cute too. I don't know what type of breed this is. This looks like a Australian cattle dog mixed with like a German Shepherd. This looks like a Cocker Spaniel mixed with like a Beagle. This looks like a Lab mixed with a Poodle. No, this just looks like a standard Poodle. And then this looks like a Belgian Malinois.
Video.
I'm pretty smart.
I'm David, this is Kubu, and this is Minute Earth. And in this
Hi,
video...
I'm Cweamcat. And this is Queen Puffs. Yay! Guys, say hi. Hey, David and Kubu. We're Cweamcat Puffs. Fuck, I messed that up. We're Queen Puffs. Wait, I'm Cweamcat, and they're Queen Puffs.
Hi, I'm David, this is Kubu, and this is Minute Earth.
Sorry.
And in this video, I'm
We're
going to
stupid.
take you on a tour of the dog-normous diversity of the canine family. Oh yeah, this is a poster
look
you
at
can
that
put on
big
your
guy.
wall. You can order it from our merch shop on dftba.com.
Look at that big
I'll
guy
talk more about
at the
that
bottom,
at the end of the video.
in the middle.
Okay, let's start with a few extinct canines first. This is Epicyon, the largest dog that ever
Look at his
existed.
feet.
It was roughly the size of a grizzly bear. And
What?
This is the dire wolf.
Yippee! Yo! Oh, it's 10 to 5 million years ago. Okay, that was a long time ago, but still, that's freaking crazy.
Dog that ever existed. It was roughly the size of a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear.
And this is the dire wolf, one of the apex predators of the ancient American West.
Grizzly bear?
If you go to the La Brea tar pits in California, you'll see hundreds of dire wolf skulls that have been excavated over the years. It seems these puppers just couldn't resist going after giant mammals that had gotten themselves trapped in the goo, and then the dire wolves got stuck too. And the last extinct canine we'll discuss is Leptocyon, the literal dog father. This little omnivore burst onto the scene more than 30 million years ago in North America, and eventually gave rise.
He's kind of kitty. Isn't he kind of kitty-coated? Like, this is low-key a cat. This is like if a cat and a dog had a baby.
And eventually gave rise to every canine alive today. Now we're going to pivot to those canines that are still alive. We'll start with the
Okay.
ones that are least closely related to domestic dogs and get closer and closer to the housemates we know and love as we go. This
Okay.
means the first modern group of canines we'll be touring is the foxes. As scientists have learned more about how canines are
love
related,
fox.
they've realized that a lot of animals that we call foxes aren't actually that closely related to one another.
Oh.
For example, there are 2 foxes that are relatively separate from all the other pups in the canine family.
Oh.
The ancestors of gray foxes split off from the rest of ancient canines before any other species did. Modern gray foxes have long claws specially adapted for climbing trees,
Oh.
allowing them to escape from the coyotes and wolves that live nearby. The island fox is very closely related to the gray fox. A few thousand years ago, a few gray foxes somehow got to the Channel Islands off of the coast of California.
Oh.
Over the ensuing millennia, their descendants shrank about 25% due to the limited food on the islands and became a new species.
Now they're
the
just
island
little
fox, a prime
babies.
example of the phenomenon of island dwarfism. Okay, let's
Oh, that's so cute. Little tiny baby guy. Also, I think I've seen a gray fox before in real life. Whenever I used to live in Louisiana, we had big trees, like kind of like on the other side of our backyard fence. Essentially, like the neighborhood was surrounded by big trees. And one time I was eating dinner and I saw what I thought was a fox like bounding across branches. Like it was like fox shaped like this and had a big fluffy tail, like big fluffy tail. And so I fully thought it was a fox, but then I was like, what? I didn't know foxes went in trees, but it was probably a gray fox instead of a red fox. Cause it was nighttime. I thought it was grayish color, but it was like sunset, so I couldn't be certain. But that makes sense. It was probably a gray fox.
get into the rest of the fox group. The red fox is perhaps the most widely distributed canine
Vulpes,
in the world.
vulpes.
It scampers around a huge range that includes North America, Europe,
Bro's a
Asia,
Pokemon.
Northern Africa, and the Middle East. In some parts of their range, their coats appear black or silver. Beginning in 1952, a Soviet scientist started selectively breeding some of those silver red foxes to see if he could eventually produce tame animals. In doing so, he hoped to prove how humans had first domesticated wolves. It took a while, but more than 40 generations later, his team has created a small population of tame silver foxes with floppy
Really?
ears and curly tails who love to snuggle with humans.
Huh? I did not know that was a thing. There's
It took a
domestic
while,
foxes
but more than
in the
40
world?
generations later, his team has created a small population of tame silver foxes with floppy ears and curly tails who love to snuggle with humans. As winter fades in the far north, the Arctic fox sheds the fluffy white coat it uses to camouflage itself in the snow
I
and
like
grows
these
in a
guys.
thinner coat packed with more melanin, which it then uses to blend in with the summer landscape.
These guys are cute.
The fennec fox is a desert dweller, and pretty much every part of its
Oh my god. Look at his big, stupid, idiot Chungus ears. I love him. I love him. He's so cute. There's a fennec fox at the zoo near me. He was injured, and so they rehabilitate him there, but now he's just like he was injured when he was baby, so now he doesn't know how to be a real fennec fox in the wild. And so he has this big enclosure at the zoo near me, and he's so tiny and so cute. Oh, and it just had babies, guys. If you look at the Kansas City Zoo, there's a fennec fox baby. I forgot. I was supposed to. Oh my gosh. I wanted to go to the zoo to see the baby, but I forgot. Frick. I wonder how big it is now. Probably not that big. I mean, if it's a baby, then it's smaller than the adults, and the adults are already small. Don't dox yourself. We've been knowing that I live in Kansas City.
tiny body is optimized for life there. Of course, it's got those giant bat-like ears, which dissipate
His ass
heat and help
is
it listen
listening.
for prey hiding under the North African sand. It's also got shovel-shaped front feet to help it dig
God,
quickly
he's
to get
listening
into its
so
burrow.
well.
And the raccoon dog, even though it looks like a Pokemonified version of, well, a raccoon, is probably pretty closely related to those foxes.
Cute.
It's also the only canine that hibernates during the winter.
Oh! Look at his pajamas. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Oh my god, he's wearing Pokemon pajamas. I love him.
Okay, that's that group. Now let's head over to another branch of the canine family tree to meet a group of pups that you might be a little less familiar with. Let's start with the crab-eating fox.
I've never heard of
which,
this guy.
Again, is not really in the fox group. Crab-eating foxes stalk mudflats, waiting for the snack they're named after to wander out into the open.
Oh.
Next, let's meet the bush dog, a squat
I
little
like the way
doggo
this guy
with webbed
moves.
feet that lives in the marshes of the Amazon rainforest. Bush
Oh.
dogs can actually take down big prey like capybaras by hunting in packs and nipping their quarry's heels until they finally knock them over. Then there's the
Oh.
maned wolf, which looks like a red fox with cartoonishly long legs. Its height gives it a better view of what's going on in the South American grasslands. Finally, there's the short-eared dog. These elusive South American natives are one of the few canines that can spray stinky smells from their anal glands. They often live in the abandoned burrows of giant armadillos. Okay.
Giant armadillos? What? Those exist? There's giant armadillos? Those exist? We gotta take care of that, guys. We can't let them keep existing. Sorry, that's fucked up, that's fucked up, that's fucked up, that's fucked up. Someone needs to do something about that. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something different. Never mind. Armadillos are cute. Those are little babies. Armadillos are cute and they're chill. Sorry. I guess giant is just kind of scary. I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking maybe of a porcupine.
Let's turn to the group of canines that are more closely related to modern dogs.
Oh, yes.
The black-backed jackal is famous for its broad diet. It will eat pretty much everything.
He
from
holding that
grasshoppers
silverware.
to seals to impalas to the hard melons of the Nara tree. The African wild dog, the painted dog, has recently gotten a rebrand as conservation groups attempt to prevent its impending extinction by making it sound, well, less wild. The endangered dholes of southern Asia might be the most famous example of a phenomenon called reticulate evolution. That is, they might be the product of a long-ago hybridization between wolves and painted dogs. And here's the infamous coyote. While the growth in human settlements across North America has been bad for most species, it's been a boon for coyotes, whose flexible diet, willingness to live near humans, and ability to increase litter sizes when stressed have allowed them to tremendously expand their range and numbers. And of course, there's the gray wolf. Gray wolves are the ultimate pack hunters.
This is the classic, like, I'm a popular loner. Oh, no one understands me. If you ask one of those people what their favorite animal is, they're gonna say it's a gray wolf. They're gonna show you a picture of like one of the huge ones with like glowing blue eyes and a galaxy in the background on overlay with lowered opacity.
Their sociability is also almost certainly what led them to the huts of ancient humans, which eventually led to their domestication as the canines we love today, modern dogs. One of the first dogs we know was the Von Oberkassel dog from about 14,000 years ago.
Isn't that crazy that like wolves just existed and then they became our friends, and now we just have dogs. Like there's just dogs. We just have them.
The first dogs we know was the Von Oberkassel dog from about 14,000 years ago. She survived a terrible disease as a puppy and likely wasn't any use as a hunting dog, meaning that her owners probably just kept her as a pet for snuggles. Dingoes likely originate from some of those earliest domesticated dogs.
Yeah.
It seems as though a group of them traveled by boat from Asia to Australia several thousand years ago. Once they got down under, though, they went wild, literally, and have since become the apex predator of the outback. Down under, though.
Look, they're scared with their collars, and then
they went
the collars are gone, and now they're fucking shit up.
Wild, literally.
This drawing is so cute.
The apex predator of the outback. Since those early days of domestication, humans have been selectively breeding dogs for all sorts of traits, resulting in hundreds of different breeds. We can't...
Tag yourself, guys. Tag yourself. What kind of dog do you have? I've got Labradoodle. This is my suspicion, at least. I don't know what breed Luca is since he was adopted, but this is my suspicion. Labradoodle, Irish Setter. Okay, not on here. Maybe it's lower. Big yellow lab. Big yellow lab, nice. Cocker Spaniel, Cocker mix, Whippet. Hey, look at this guy. Look at that guy. You see that guy? Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Cover them all here, but let's talk about some that really stand out. Basenjis are short-haired African hunting dogs that are famous for the fact that they don't bark. Instead, their vocalizations sometimes sound like yodels. Zolos are sometimes called Mexican hairless dogs, thanks to their origin and
these
appearance.
guys.
There's evidence that the Mayans buried these dogs with their owners, since they were thought to be reliable guides to the underworld. Mastiffs often weigh more than 100 kilograms and have been used as guard dogs, hunting dogs, and even military dogs.
Forking guys.
Nowadays, they're more known for their drool than their ferociousness. Huskies and Malamutes are often used as sled dogs because, thanks to a quirk in how they are able to use their energy reserves, they can run ultramarathons for days at a time, making them the best endurance athletes on the...
I didn't know that they were extra good at endurance. I thought the reason they were used as sled dogs is just because they're furry, and they're used in like snowy environments. Wow, I didn't know they had a special upgrade to be good at endurance too.
Planet. Poodles, known for their brains and distinctive curly coats, were often used as performers in old-timey circuses. Labrador retrievers, usually yellow, black, or chocolate-colored, were originally bred in Canada to be game retrievers for hunters. But thanks to their friendly temperaments and smarts, labs are now super popular pets. And though golden retrievers look a lot like labs and were bred to do many of the same jobs, they first came from Scotland. Perhaps the most famous golden retriever is Buddy, the star of the Air Bud cinematic universe.
Cute.
The German Shepherd is super popular and learns commands quickly. They're known for their work as police dogs and search and rescue dogs.
Hell yeah, look at that
Belgian
guy.
Shepherds, especially the short-haired breed known as the Malinois, are extremely athletic and trainable.
Meow.
Whippets were the favorite dog of Louis XV. They're known for their speed.
Look at his ears. I love these. Oh my god. I love these freaking drawings so much. Whoever they have drawing these illustrations,
Nervous energy.
that person needs to get all sorts of things done to their asshole consensually if they like them. If they like it, like they need to get that shit sucked and licked and fingered if they want. You know, like they deserve all of the pleasure in the entire world. Oh my god, I love them so much. Keep drawing, you're so cute. Can I say I made them? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, you made them, Ben? Come here. Sorry.
Occasionally, a genetic mutation that only occurs in this breed creates super muscular dogs known as bully whippets.
God damn.
Dachshunds, also known as wiener dogs, were bred to be able
Also, yeah, I love Borzois. I love them. I love their long faces. I love them.
to fit into burrows and flush out badgers. In fact,
Look
the
at those
German word
guys.
for badger is dachs. Nowadays, though, dachshunds are mostly just cute, long pets.
Badger dog.
A greyhound can hit speeds of more than 75 kilometers per hour. They have the highest percentage of fast twitch muscles of any breed.
Wow.
The smallest of all dog breeds, Chihuahuas get their name from the
Chihuahua.
Mexican state where they originated. The
Chihuahua.
smallest Chihuahua ever, Pearl, is only 5 inches long and weighs just over a pound.
5 inches? I'm looking at my hand, you guys. That can fit in your hand. 5-inch long dog can fit in your hand. That's crazy small. Can you imagine? This once was a gray wolf. How did, oh my gosh, selective breeding, you get all of those organs to be so small. Like you just did the smallest of the gray wolves, then you breed those together. Then the smallest of those, you breed those together. And then eventually it's just like, bah, 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 bah. And now, like what, like a 5-inch dog, how big was that dog's heart? I wonder, you know? That dog's heart had to be like the size of an acorn.
To me, French Bulldogs look kind of like gremlins, but I guess that look is in. They are now the most popular dog breed in America, having knocked Labs out of
Really?
the top spot in 2022. Akitas are known for their loyalty. Even after his owner died, Hachiko the Akita waited at the train
Goated.
station every day for 9 years for him to return home from work. In the process, he became a national hero as the ultimate symbol of faithfulness.
He is the
Great
goatest
Danes
boy.
are the tallest dogs in the world. Standing on his hind legs, the Great Dane Zeus
I don't
was
fuck
taller
with Great
than Shaq.
Danes.
He could drink directly from the kitchen sink. St. Bernards are famous mountain rescue dogs. Barry the St. Bernard is credited with saving
They're
more than
scary.
40 people in his work for a Swiss monastery.
Wow.
He'd sniff out people trapped in avalanches, dig them out, and then lick them and lie on them to warm them up.
Oh
Of
my
course, there are also lots of
God.
types of dogs that aren't considered purebred at all.
Cute.
Some are like Labradoodles, hybrid lab-poodle mixes that were originally bred as pets for folks with allergies to pet dander, but now are just the cute, non-shedding pet of choice for all sorts of folks. And then there's the Pit Bull, which is the generic label given to a bunch of different short-haired, muscly dog breeds with square heads. Because of their history of being used in dogfights and often unfair reputation as being aggressive, pit bulls are often intentionally
Pit
mislabeled
bull.
as other breeds in animal shelters in order to make them more adoptable. And
That's true.
finally, there are mutts, which are basically combos of all sorts
Mutt.
of breeds. Like Kate's dog Watson. Perhaps the most famous mutt is Laika, who started life as a stray Soviet street dog before being selected by scientists to be part of the Sputnik program. She was the first animal to
Wow.
orbit the Earth, though she died before she could get back home. Whew. That's a lot of dogs. Thanks for joining us on this tour of the incredible diversity of the
Laika
canine
died?
family. If you liked it, you'll probably be psyched to learn that you can get this awesome poster from our DFTBA shop. We've been wanting to make this for so long.
That is a
you can-
cute poster. Isn't this so cute? Whenever I see these videos, I wonder if I should get one of the posters and have them just like on the wall framed. Very, very, very cute. I kind of want it. I kind of want it. I like posters like this where it has an assortment of different animals and like sectioned posters. There's like there's a company that makes them.
Get this awesome poster from our DFTBA
All
shop.
sorts of
We've been wanting to make this for so
genre
long,
of animal.
and we did so much work to make it both beautiful and educational. It'll look great on your living room and in your classroom. Just go to dftba.com/minuteearth to get one today. And if enough of you like this, we may even make a cat one in the near future. Oh yeah, if you
They
like this
did.
kind of video,
They did, guys. They made the cat one. Did we watch the cat one on stream, or did I watch that by myself?
and if enough of you like this, we may even make a cat one in the near future. Oh yeah, if you like this kind of video, let me point you over to our friend Dom's channel, Domain of Science, where he makes this kind of stuff all the time. Thanks again for your support.
Wait, that's cool. The map of black holes, the map of quantum computing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys, I gotta tap into this. This seems like the most perfect video ever for me. Or perfect channel. The map of superconductivity. The map of particle physics. Oh my god. Cute. What a cute video, man.